The instructional strategy that I will show you today is the Directed Reading Thinking Activity, often shortened to DRTA. The most appropriate way to demonstrate this activity is by doing a read aloud. We will do a read aloud over the book Rosa by Nikki Giovanni. A DRTA can be modified for any level of language proficiency, but today we're going to focus on advanced and advanced high levels of 3rd grade. You see, a directed reading thinking activity can be directed to any and all students. However, we're going to implement a reading log, which will gear it towards the 2 highest levels. This will also target our speaking, writing, and reading domains too. The materials that you'll need today are the book Rosa, a pen, and your reading log. Let's begin. We are going to start with the D for direct. I'm going to direct your thinking and help you make predictions as we scan over this book. The title of this book is Rosa, and it's by Nikki Giovanni. So, we are all going to individually and quietly answer our first question on our reading log. Who do we think the girl on this front cover is? Who do we think that is? All right. And then, who do we think the man to the right of her is? What is he doing? Does he look mean? Or does he look nice? I'll give you a few seconds to answer those predictions, and we will open up to the inside cover. All right, this is our first inside cover. What does this picture tell us? Where are all of these people? And do you know anything about this setting? I'll give you a few minutes to answer that while I flip to our next page. All right, here's our next page. What does this picture tell us? The ladies all throughout this page are making something. What do you think they're making? And why do we think they are making something? Do you think it is for fun? For entertainment? For money? Make your predictions. This is our next page that we're going to predict on. What is Rosa getting on? And why do you think that's important? All right, we see our cover page again. What do you think this tells us? And why does it seem like Rosa is in trouble after she got on the bus? All right, this is our next page. So Rosa changed her setting, and she seems happy, or excited, or peaceful. What do you think she is feeling those emotions for? And lastly, we're going to make a prediction on our last page. What do you think the meaning of this last page is for? And why do you think all those people are praising and reaching towards Rosa? All right, class, finish up your predictions, and then we will turn in our reading logs into the turn-in tray and start our read aloud. Now that we've finished our read aloud, let's go back through and discuss our answers together. All right, so We know now that this is Rosa Parks right here on our front cover. And now we know that this is the bus driver. Now we know that he might have had more of a mean face. This inside cover, we realize now that the picture tells us about the seating on the bus. We know that they're on the bus, and we know that the bus is where Rosa Parks got arrested. Now what do we know about this picture? We know that the ladies were making something. They were making clothes. And we know that they were making them for money. And now we know that this picture shows us that Rosa Parks is a hard worker and a dedicated citizen. This page shows us that Rosa was getting on the bus, and this shows us the setting for when she was about to get in trouble. When we saw that cover page again, this told us that Rosa was getting in trouble on that bus. And now we know that she was getting in trouble for not moving out of the neutral section. Now, after we look at this page, we already knew that Rosa was happy, but now we know why. We know that Rosa was excited about finally standing up for what she believed in. She finally told that bus driver no, that she was in the neutral section and she did not have to move. Lastly, we know now about this last page. We realize that this last page is because Rosa Parks started a movement. She created change that stemmed into the rest of the world. All those kids are touching and praising Rosa because she encouraged a whole new movement that encouraged equality. All right, class. Now I want you to turn to your partners, your elbow partners, and I want you to talk with each other about what you think your predictions are. And do you think they were correct? And what would you change now knowing the story? Overall, this activity serves as a means to encourage students to pause during their reading process and fully take a book in. This strategy will help each student strengthen their comprehension and their critical thinking skills. Thanks for watching!